Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Courtside Convo with me, Meds. And as always, if you've been enjoying the content, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the video to help support the channel so I can keep bringing you guys more content. Today we're going to talk about LAVAR Ball and the credit that none of us have been giving him over the years. Now this guy has been in the media for the last 3 or 4 years, and if I'm honest, he's been continuously talked about whether it's good or bad. I personally can't remember another NBA dad who's received this much attention over the years. Is it always good publicity?
Well, I'll tell you, LaMelo Ball, as a sophomore, he scored 92 points. And
oh, boy, you making me shoot!
Oh, no. Wait, is Ambrose the voice of reason?
No, definitely not. But has it mostly had positive outcomes? And I'd say yes. Number one, just looking at LAVAR as just an individual, he's made decent money from his professional football days. He appears on multiple TV shows. He's had a good amount of success with the big baller brand. He has started his own league, which definitely to me and a lot of people it made sense. He really filled the gap with the athletes that wanted to get paid straight out of high school but didn't want to leave the country or go play overseas, and they didn't want to hurt their chances of getting to the NBA. He had his own TV show, and so pretty much in everything he's done, he's been pretty successful, especially in supporting his 3 sons, who are all now in the NBA. Bear in mind that having 2 sons that were selected top 3 in the NBA draft has never been done before, and LAVAR Ball's done it. I think most people overlook the fact that as a parent, he's probably had to sacrifice a lot to get them to where they are now, and for them to actually fulfill their dreams of playing in the NBA. A lot of people dislike LAVAR Ball because he's very unedited and blunt about saying what he believes is true. And to a lot of people, he's very exaggerated in some of the things that he says. But when you look at it deeply, you realize that he's actually quite a smart individual. Number one, he's been getting free advertisement wherever he's been going. He's been getting publicity for his kids and for his brand, and for his own name for that matter. And whether you like him or not, he's actually quite entertaining to watch. And every time he's gone on a talk show, for example, he's grabbed everyone's attention and has made headlines.
If you're weighing 210 pounds,
right?
We playing one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know I'm undefeated one-on-one. I don't never lose one-on-one.
Did you ever play Michael Jordan?
If he played me, he'd cry.
VAR, you already got the Lakers hat.
I'm trying to tell you, I knew this was happening before it was happening.
When did you get this hat made?
When he was a baby. Guess what the story is now? Who's better, LAVAR or Michael Jordan?
Nobody think about no damn LAVAR.
Yes, they are. Look at you. Who we talking about? Lonzo had that same impact Magic had.
Oh God!
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do.
You know why I say that?
It was Jordan, and then it was Barkley, and then it was Curry, and now it's Magic. Now it's Magic.
You from the East Coast, you don't want that.
Anybody else want to know about that?
For me, I actually enjoy his energy and I enjoy watching him. I find him quite entertaining. Now, do I agree with everything that he says?
How did you know that LeBron was going to come there?
Come on, man. That's why people are always so mad at me, because I'm always right.
That's not what.
What I'm asking you is a simple question. We talking about the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, and you running your mouth talking about you gonna beat him one-on-one. Why would you say something so blasphemous?
In my heyday, he would need help.
Really?
He's too small. His name is big, and y'all like, it was a 5-on-5. 5-on-5 game, he good. One-on-one, I'm undefeated, never lost.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But let's not discredit what he's been able to do. Imagine how many hours he's sacrificed coaching his 3 sons to get to where they are now, or how much money he's probably had to spend to get them to different tournaments or different places to play and get the exposure that they needed. He's at all of their games, and more importantly, he's their biggest fan.
Do you think you might have went out on the limb a little bit too far when you said your son, who's a college freshman at UCLA, is better than Steph Curry, a 2-time MVP, with the last time being unanimous?
No. On the fact that I have the utmost confidence in what my son does. And just because I say he's better than somebody, who cares? I believe it. So I don't care what nobody else says. You can judge on your own.
People expect him to answer these questions like, no, my son's not better than Steph Curry yet. But why do we feel that that's the correct answer that he should give? What better way to build your son's confidence by saying outlandish things on TV that, even though it might not be true to most people, it shows that he truly does believe in his kids and the hard work that they've put in. Is it cringy sometimes that he says some comments that are far from the truth? Yeah, I suppose it is, but props to him that he doesn't care about what anyone's views are and he just says what he actually believes.
You know what? A lot of people ask me, they live up to my expectations. It ain't about living up to my expectations, it's about living up to their own expectations. I don't push my boys, I just lead them. I'm trying to figure out where the 20 years went. It seemed like I was just sitting down coming after a game when they were little, we all went to dinner and eat. We're doing the same thing today. After Lonzo or Jello or Melo has a big game or something like that, we go out to eat and talk about it. It's just like when they were 4 and 5 years old, the same thing. I'm like, man, where did all this time go? But it's fun, man, it's fun.
Does it put a target on all of his sons' back? Yes, of course it does. But to be honest, I don't think his kids are that mentally weak that they get affected by something that their dad says on TV. Their game pretty much stays the same. Now, I believe every player struggles whether you have a LAVAR type of dad or not. And I think all of his kids handle themselves quite well. And big respect to them because obviously they still have to put the work in to get to where they are now. And they've always handled what the media's thrown at them quite well. I personally believe in LaMelo and Lonzo, and I think they're going to be in the league for many years to come, and they're going to be quite entertaining to watch. Also, let's just put one other thing into perspective. Amongst all of this happening, his wife, I think in 2017, suffered a stroke. So not only has he been the father figure in the house, and he's had to take care of the whole family, he's also been having to support them through everything that they do. Whether it's going to different countries to support LaMelo and LiAngelo, or going to the Lakers practice facilities or Lonzo's games at the Lakers when he was at the Lakers until 2019. He's had to be the main parent and the main supporter while his wife rehabbed. People mocked him for so many things that he did. For example, the fact that he sent LaMelo to Lithuania and Australia to play. Everyone was saying that how this is going to put LaMelo's career down the drain. But as we've seen, some of his decisions have actually paid off quite greatly. For LaMelo, for example, to be playing against grown men and other professionals instead of college players has actually improved his game quite significantly. And his stock in the NBA draft went up really high. But no one wants to give LAVAR the credit, even though they were so quick to throw the negativity his way when he made those decisions for his son. But now that it's paid off, no one's giving him the credit he deserves. And I'm going to say this again, his kids have worked extremely hard to get to where they are now. And they've pretty much had a more difficult journey than most because of the pressure that LAVAR Ball has put on them due to the things he's said and done throughout their careers, whether it's in high school, college, or in the NBA. But as they say, diamonds are made under pressure, and I truly believe that. Most of the great players have gone through some sort of pressure situation where they've grown in that pressure-filled situation and flourished. Whether it's the big baller brand or the fact that all his 3 kids are in the NBA now, or LAVAR being one of the most watched personalities on TV when he goes on a show, I think a lot of that is down to his personality and how he's marketed himself and his kids and his brand and everything he does. He has gone on TV and said some crazy things that most of us would think is ludicrous to say, but in the same breath, he's brought a lot of positivity towards his sons making it to where they are now. And I think it's time for us to give credit where it's due, for LAVAR Ball being there for his family every step of the way, supporting them in every way and forcing success and exposure in every way that he can. Because let's face it, other than the ex-NBA player dads or the ones that are now coaches like Doc Rivers or maybe Del Curry, I don't know another NBA dad that I can mention by name or another NBA dad that has shown this much support through his actions and what he says and through the media. How many fathers give this much support to their kids, even though along the way it might make them look silly? He's been there every step of the way for his family in every single way that he can. And he's really been the backbone for the entire family and for their success on and off the court. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, if you've been enjoying the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment in the video to help support the channel so I can keep bringing you guys more content. And until next time, peace.